Welcome again to Truth on a Plate with Meal Planet, where we serve facts, not fads. A very, very interesting episode with Maya Khouri again. She touched in the previous episode on the weight loss injections. So thank you, Maya, for coming again.
Thank you for having me.
Dedicated an episode just for this interesting topic. It's all over the media. Everyone is interested in weight loss injection. They say it's fast, it's results. Let us start with educating our customers and viewers. What is the weight loss injections? How do they work? And does it really work?
There's no denying that weight loss injections work. Absolutely. They have been revolutionary, actually, Khalid, treating obesity and treating insulin resistance. What we're seeing now is that it's evolved. So we're seeing really great results when it comes to weight loss.
It started as a diabetic medicine, right?
Exactly.
So what is it? How does it work in the body?
So basically it works on activating gut hormones, okay, that reduce cravings, control your appetite, manage your blood sugar, and for Mounjaro specifically, treat somehow your insulin sensitivity and fat, improve your fat loss mechanism. So Mounjaro is one of the said dual, let's say, agonists. It's shown to have greater results with some side effects. And then obviously, GLP-1 with Ozempic. Ozempic was the rave, and now there's Wegovy, which is the FDA-approved medication for weight loss.
So what kind of weight loss injections do you offer at CosmeSurge?
We offer both, right?
Okay.
So all of it is available in the clinic, but it's prescribed by a family medicine doctor or a bariatric surgeon or a general practitioner. So it's part of a medically guided program.
Let's talk about this a little bit. I want to see and understand why is it medically, and first of all, how is it medically programmed or controlled program, and why?
So you can't just take a medication, basically, without guidance, because what will end up happening is that you can develop very extreme side effects. So if you're not managing the dose and increasing the dose steadily, and you need someone who's experienced and who's qualified to help you do that. So you can go and get it from the pharmacy, but what ends up happening is that you either lose the weight too fast or you can't manage the side effects. We're talking about nausea, it's a very strong medication. So the idea is we need to understand first a patient's health history to understand if the risks outweigh the benefits. So that's extremely important when we're talking about GLP-1 weight loss medications. You have to understand that what are the benefits that you're gonna get from getting on that injection for the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. What are the weight goals? Do you need 5 kilos? If you need just 5 kilos, you probably don't need a GLP-1 agonist, right? If you're talking about 50 kilos, you're morbidly obese, you already have type 2 diabetes, and your health, if it stays the same, is on the way to death, then you definitely perhaps need something stronger than a weight loss injection.
But let's be realistic here. Like 5 kilos is not an easy number to achieve.
Right.
And you were very busy. Having a dedicated program to lose 5 kgs is hectic, and I'd rather go the
easy way.
Correct. The easy way to get. Is that something, it's a no-no? Maybe it's a longer duration that I can achieve it?
Right. So look, what we've seen, because now we don't have a lot of experience looking at this, but what's coming out, right, for the last 2 years, let's say, is that people that stop the medication, unfortunately, gain it back.
Oh.
And that's exactly why, because they went for the easy fix,
right?
They focused on the number on the scale, right? Rather than on the lifestyle, on health, on actually what am I gonna do to sustain my energy levels? What am I gonna do to eat well so that I don't have a craving at 8 p.m., right? So what are the lifestyle habits beyond just the medication? So, but again, even if it's 5 kilos, you can be on a GLP. I'm not saying, and if that's recommended by your doctor, it could be the first step, and it could be a valid first step. However, you definitely need to build the habits, those intuitive habits. And this is
the physical or the lifestyle, or is the eating habits?
Eating habits, 100%. What do we need to remove? and what do we need to add.
So it's a myth where people tell like you take the Mounjaro shot and you can eat whatever you want. You're gonna still lose weight, doesn't matter.
Right.
Is it true or not true?
I mean, you look at people, they've lost the weight, then you actually go in and look at their biomarkers and they're not healthy, right?
Interesting, yes.
So their disease profile hasn't reduced. Yes, of course, losing weight saves lives, I'm telling you. We have an obesity pandemic across the world, and it's better to lose the weight than to keep it. That's absolutely true. However, there's a lot of people that become skinny fat, and they're not healthier.
Right. What about the muscle loss?
Yes, exactly. You know, studies are showing anti-aging, longevity sciences. You know, there's a big trend about longevity medicine, right? And the longevity drug is muscles.
Correct.
That's the number one predictor of a life full of health and quality.
So you lose weight, you lose muscles,
Muscles,
you don't
you
change
age,
your lifestyle.
you age. You literally age.
You age and you gain the weight back at the end.
Exactly.
Right.
So this is why that integrative approach that we were talking about in that first episode, you and I, is extremely important. It's a step, it's a foundation, it has to be part of a bigger picture of what do we do so that if Khaled is on it and he gets off of it, he has the confidence, he has the tools, he knows what he needs to do to keep it and sustain it, one sustainable step at a time.
That leads me to the second question. So I go to CosmeSurge, you do the full analysis and assessment, etc., and you say, okay, let's lose 7, 8, 10 kgs. This is the goal. You're gonna get into. We're gonna put you on Mounjaro for like 10 months, 12 months. How do you support me? Like, what support do I need? We've done with the assessment, etc., and I know what the plan is. But how do you support me? Like, I'm sure you're gonna tell me change your lifestyle. Don't eat this, eat that. I'm too busy.
Right.
Life is not easy, and I don't know how to cook. So how do you support me?
Yeah, so I mean, nutrition is obviously super important. I mean, and obviously it's a meal plan that's curated for you, and this is what we're working on at the moment, where we're looking at a meal plan that could be focused on good quality protein, right? On removing inflammatory foods, okay, to lower the inflammation. Sometimes you're not able to lose the weight because your inflammation is very high. Looking
interesting.
at
So that injection, GLP-1.
Yes. Lowers inflammation, by the way.
Oh.
It does.
So the meal plan, it's
supporting all of that.
Okay. So it's an overall program that you can eat, and you tell me like how many calories or how many meals per day, etc., and I can just manage my time. That's it.
Yeah. Measure the macros, okay, and focus on, let's say, you know, what are the antioxidants that make a difference? What do you like, Khaled? Oh, I don't have time to. Okay. Yeah. And what we call is our approaches with lifestyle hacks. You know those small mini habits where it's 1 step, 2 step, today do 10 minutes, tomorrow build it up?
Right.
It's so that it's not overwhelming for our patients.
And do I need to have like multiple chickens?
Yes, 100%. Okay. So we stay in touch with you. Our nutritionist is there to guide you anytime you come into the clinic. And in addition to that, you know, we also offer technology, right? We offer advanced treatment modalities. And here I'm talking about, let's say you actually have a high level of inflammation. So for you to detox, to begin that detoxification, right? You might need, for example, ozone therapy, where we go through a cleansing process. So that's available in the clinic. Right. You know, we talked a little bit about contrast therapy, hot and cold. That's available in the clinic, right? And then everything related to, you know, supportive non-surgical body contouring that will motivate you. So you start to lose the weight, you're going to the gym, you're exercising, you perhaps have a personal trainer.
On the working out and exercising part. Would the weight loss injections work? Let's say I come to you and you do this assessment and then you give me the meal plans, etc., but I don't want to work out.
Right.
Would it work?
The problem is at the beginning, and what we've typically seen is people have low energy because you're not hungry. So you don't go for the same amount of food. So it's almost like you need to force yourself at the beginning, right? To eat with a meal plan, to eat that protein, to maintain a certain amount of energy and fuel that comes in. And that will allow you to hit the gym or go to that Pilates class or, you know, show up at that hot yoga class that you definitely know will really, really support
So
you in your
if I
journey.
eat a healthy, high protein, let's say, diet, would I still lose muscles?
No, you won't.
Okay.
With that, plus regular movement and exercise, that's exactly what we're aiming for you to do.
And that's like 3, 4, 5 times a week?
Yeah, I
What is
mean,
it?
depends on the amount of weight you're looking to lose, and kind of your fat burning and how fast your metabolism is. But yes, typically we encourage at least 3 times a week is a healthy number.
Have you seen any transformational stories that actually lost weight, they look good, healthy, they don't look sick, and they actually maintained it?
Yes. Look, I mean, across the range of everything we do,
Right.
right? I've seen like body transformations with bariatric surgery, right? And one of those stories is an actual staff of CosmeSurge. She used to be, quite heavy and not very confident. And she was very much patient-facing, right? Nurturing our patients, taking care of them. And when she went on that body transformation, starting with GLP-1s and then ended up in surgery, and then the whole 1.5 year journey with all the support that we gave her, with IV drips and nutrition and follow-ups. You see the befores and after, Khalid. She's a completely different person.
Wow.
The energy she brings. So it's not about just losing the weight. It's literally giving someone their life back.
That's very profound.
Yeah.
And like it touches on what we discussed the previous episode about how about food is the medicine, the lifestyle, etc. Let's have another episode on how food is the energy and how you get your confidence, your glow. And you said it actually hit me. You get your life back.
Yes, exactly.
Or maybe like you get it back if you had it, but if you never had a life you experienced, a new life that you never experienced before.
So it's really about empowering someone. You're a CEO. It's being the CEO of your own health.
Right.
What does that look like?
Very deep. Yeah.
And so all of these, again, they're tools. They're accessible. You just have to use them the right way. And what we provide at CosmeSurge is evidence-based. It's integrative. It's holistic. It's a collaboration. We become partners. We are your partners in a wellness journey. It's not just about the weight. It's a wellness journey.
This is really, really interesting, and I don't want to end it, but I do have to end it. But I have one last question. The traffic of your patients, like, is it the first option, or sort of like I want to get on those weight loss injections, or they really want to go the hard way, just nutrition, I'll do it on my own. I don't need any support from any injections.
I mean, yeah.
I just want to see what's happening in the world around us.
Look, everyone wants that wow factor, and everyone wants it fast.
Yes.
Right? So there's a lot of education, right? That is
So it is the trend. This is what
it's very trend. Yes,
Yeah.
people want fast results. They want it quickly with a single treatment or an injection, and what we're promoting is a supportive,
holistic.
Holistic.
Is it improving day by day, year on year, the weight loss injections?
Yeah, and again, there's a pill that's coming up,
Oh wow.
and there's also another molecule that works a bit different than semaglutides and
Right.
Mounjaro. That is also showing a lot of positive.
I heard from a friend that
results.
it's there's a new injection in the market that is not for diabetes. It's actually for the weight loss.
Yes, Wegovy.
Oh, interesting.
So that's basically the FDA approved version.
Excellent episode. I really, really enjoyed it.
Thank you
so
for
much.
having me.
Thanks, Maya. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.